has been a feature with SiteAudit, but in version 7, you're allowed to set a device type if SiteAudit hasn't already determined the device type. It's not one of the big 7 features that are included in 7. It's not as big as Virtual Technician or the security alerting or the PBI dashboard, but it is an important feature, and let's take a look at that. So SiteAudit today, if you've got version 6.8 or previous version, will detect whether a device is either a single function or a multifunction device, if it knows that model is one of those two. In version 7, what you can do is if SiteAudit doesn't know if it's a device is a multifunction or single function device, then you can set whether it is, but in addition, it may discover a wide format device, a label maker, or a scanner. And if SiteAudit doesn't know if those types of devices are wide format, label maker, scanner, then you can go into that device and manually set that version 7. Let's take a look at an example. Here we can see we've got the inventory view. And in this column, we have what's called device type. And there are some blanks here, which means that SiteAudit did not know what device type these are. So let's take a look at how we might correct that. So I'll go into the filter here, and I'll see these are the blanks, okay? And I can see that it does know single function and multifunction. But as I can see here, some of these are wide format devices. This is a label maker, and these are single function, which SiteAudit didn't know. So what you can do now in version 7 is you can select that device. I can go to details, move over to asset information, down to device type. Here I can select the device type just like that. Then I can save it. So I have to do this one at a time. Um, there is another way you can do that, and another video covers this by using the asset tool. The asset tool allows you to export and then also then import. And one of the columns that you can import is device type. But if I do this manually, what you can see here is if I click on a device, go to its details tab, then I can select the device type, save it, and it'll add that as proper device type. Now I can take a look at once I've made all the corrections and see that the labels for label maker and for wide format for the single function all been made there. Now let's look at an example where this might impact an analysis. Here we're looking at the inventory template for Analyzer version 2. And what I want to do is I want to do an analysis on the different manufacturers by device type. So if I look at this chart before I make the correction, what I can see is I've got multifunction, single function, and blank. But now I want to look at it after I make the correction and take a look at this chart. So I'll go up to the Analyzer plugin here, and I'll go ahead and refresh the data. This will just take a minute. Now I can see that by making that correction in the viewer to the proper device type. When I hit refresh, then I've got all the multifunction, single function, but I've also got label printers in the wide format also displayed here as well. And that's how you use the new uh, feature of manually selecting what the device type is in SiteAudit.